There are more than one. Okay, talking solar panels here, Larry. There's a dual axis. There's a single axis.
I'm asking you about the technology that allows the solar panel to wait for the sun to come up. Then it tracks the sun all the way to sunset. Then it goes back and waits for the sun to come up again.
Yeah.
Without using any energy, shore power, or any energy that the solar panel itself collects. How is that done?
Well, it does use solar power.
Okay, well that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
so
then
you weren't listening closely.
I know what you're saying. I don't believe it. That's why I said I don't believe it.
No, you didn't say you didn't believe it. What you said was they're on the market. Did they patent it? Is what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right. Now,
yeah, and then
there's no don't believe. There's no don't believe. That wasn't in your vocabulary.
That's because I didn't get it that far.
Yeah.
I turned on the little tape so we could have this discussion. Well,
now.
Okay, now
you don't believe it. Now do you want to hear?
I'm saying it is utterly impossible to not use any energy to move something. Utterly, totally against everything.
Yeah, but that's not what I said.
There's a.
That's not what I said, Larry.
You said, okay, Larry, go ahead. Larry.
I didn't say it didn't use energy. I said it didn't take shore power.
Right.
And it didn't use any of the energy that was gathered by the solar panel itself. And now I'm asking you if you have any idea how that works.
Well, I can't see how it does work. Well, I don't believe it does work.
Well, I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay, go ahead.
And if it's not patented, because Dave Hansen's dead now, if it's not patented, maybe it's time for us to get on it.
Okay, good.
When I talked to the guy, I talked to the guy that was instrumental in inventing turning light into electricity. The big time doc, physicist, and the MD.
He worked for Bell Laboratories. Well, he had to because that is patent. I'm pretty sure that's who had the first solar panel.
It doesn't matter who he worked for. He was instrumental in inventing the technology that turned light into electricity.
And this, we're talking 1955 or so.
I don't know what year.
Well, this is, I took the class.
The year doesn't matter. I met the guy. I took him on a tour.
How old was he?
He was also instrumental.
How old was he?
Making the. You already asked this question.
I know, but
making the battery so small and so powerful that you could put a defibrillator and a pacemaker inside a human body.
Well, that's possible.
It's possible because he was the one that was instrumental in designing the battery, redesigning the battery.
Yeah, but that's not as cool as taking the body's own energy, because there's electrical impulses in the body that you can take those electrical impulses. You don't even need a battery, but it's real small. We're talking like 0.000 or point whatever.
Okay, my buddy used to sell
microamps,
in-body defibrillator, and I got a sample, and I got the books on it, I got everything. I got the sales kit. All right. For Medtronics is the name of the company.
Medtronics,
He was a big-time salesperson for it.
Okay.
And he didn't talk about any electrical pulse that your body creates that powers this thing.
Right, because it's new stuff. You know, it's not. This is new stuff. These guys didn't even have a clue.
So now are you saying you can get a defibrillator and a
no? I just told you.
Your body that doesn't have a battery.
No, I just told.
Why are you pumping wind up my ass? Why can't we just talk about reality?
I said they found electrical source within the body that possibly could do that. You can't right now. You can't.
Well, Larry,
it's 0.0.
We've known for a long time. The whole thing works on electricity.
No, it's chemical.
Come on.
Pretty much everything is chemical or mechanical. I don't know what the heart does.
You throw shit out there all the time.
Okay,
there's government, the Bill O'Reilly show. Okay, now.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you how it works.
Okay, Larry.
what they did was, is they built a can. They built a black and painted it black. It had liquid in it that expanded and contracted the absolute most with the least amount of temperature fluctuation. Are you with me on this?
Okay.
So they built valves.
Okay.
And they also built a shield.
Okay.
That kept the sun from shining on a portion of the can.
Okay.
That had the fluid in it that had valves and piping inside. So one side of the black can with the fluid in it was exposed to the sun. And the other side wasn't.
So it's using solar power. That's called solar thermal power.
It's not robbing any power from the solar panel. It's a separate unit.
Well, it is because...
It's not robbing power from the solar panel.
Okay, that's not how they look at stuff. They look at stuff...
That's how
they look at so much per square inch, per square foot.
The solar panel's a certain size, Larry.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so I guess you could build a bigger solar panel.
Exactly.
The point is, the can is a separate unit that takes the two different temperatures, creates two different temperatures in the fluid, which powers the gears as it expands and contracts to rotate the panel exactly perpendicular to the sun. And while it's doing it, it compresses the spring.
That's kind of cool. So what you're saying
or
is...
it extends the spring. So as it works its way to the sunset, the spring allows it, once it cools down, and they don't have that temperature fluctuation anymore, the fluid goes back inside the can to the other side.
Right.
And the spring brings back the solar panel to wait for the sunrise.
Okay.
It did not rob the energy the solar panel created. It didn't use it.
Okay.
All right, what are you doing here?
Taking pictures of the spruce.
This ain't working here. Here. No. This ain't working.
Do it like that.
You got the temperature up so high.
No. Because you got a coat on it. Is what your problem is.
You're radical.
You got the coat on. Let's show them the coat, Larry. I mean, you're in a truck. Turn the heat all the way up with your coat on.
You're radical.
You know?
Perfect temperature up until 2 seconds.
No, you went and made it freezing cold solid in here.
I never touched it.
Now here's where this is where all the they're cutting them down. They're not like crazy Alaskans, or actually the Alaskans would come down with, but no, the U.S. government has to get in the middle of stuff and not let it go, so that they do it by burning stuff. And God, this irritates me, doesn't it?
Radical.
Well, I know.
Radical man.
Maybe, Larry.
Last night I couldn't sleep because you're snoring. You burned me out, and then you turned the whole thing off. I froze my ass. I got no rest. You're radical.
Why are you trying?
Not enough to not be able to sleep in that bullshit snoring. You gotta burn me out and then freeze me out. Same night.
Well, okay. Well, at least you got to lay down. I had to get up.
No fault.
I had to get up a bunch of times to adjust the temperature. It was unfair.
Yeah, your idea of adjusting is just shutting the son of a bitch off.
Well,
that's what you did to me.
You were sleeping.
You're radical.
You were sleeping.
You woke me up. I was freezing my ass. I started sneezing. I probably got pneumonia thanks to you.
Well, you were sleeping in your coat.
Yeah. I suppose you took a picture of that too. That was so cool.
I did take a picture, Larry.
You were in a room with no heat in it.
Well, we had our buddy eater. Why do you think I brought our buddy eater? But no.
Let's move it closer to the back of the truck.
Okay. Yeah, for the next
Hey,
one.
I'll tell you where that buddy heater ought to go.
Where?
It's in that compartment.
Really?
Yeah.
You like that little buddy heater? Look
In
at
the
somebody went off of here.
climate-
Look, they went off the road almost.
In the climate-controlled cab
Okay.
of the processor.
I'm telling you, Larry. Look at that guy almost went off
That's where
too.
I put it.
I'm telling you, danger, 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 Larry.
Put the-
Danger, Larry. Danger,
and
danger,
buddy.
danger. Will Robinson, danger. You remember Will?
There's some holes in that cab too. I looked where all those hoses come through. All those like
Uh-huh.
lines.
Uh-huh.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't know, Larry. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to shut this one down.